Good morning, YouTubers. T-Square with T-Square Talks. Hope everybody's having a great day. Got a great video planned out for you guys today that I wanted to talk about. I want to talk a little bit about essentially not a pullback in silver and gold, but yet a pullback in the economy. And the reason I want to kind of talk about this possibility is because I'm seeing stackers or people that have been saving silver and gold for a while have to cash in and sell some of their silver and gold. Now, where does that filter to? Some people will say, well, that doesn't matter. That's just locally. So it doesn't really filter into the big picture. However, it kind of does. I want to talk a little bit about that. And it doesn't necessarily mean that we'll see a big pullback, because a lot of silver is getting bought up and it is driving the price up. But if there's a lot of weak hands out there that are selling, we may not see that big price jump right off the bat. So we're going to talk a little bit about that today. If you guys enjoyed the video, please take a quick minute, hit that thumbs up button, and leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts. What are you seeing? If you want, leave a comment that says a city near you. It doesn't have to be your city. Just, whatever you feel comfortable with. The state you're in, a city near you within, 2-3 hours, and what you're seeing. I like to hear that so I can kind of get a feel for how things are going around the country. And you guys that are watching the video, while you're watching the video, you can read them comments and see what other people are seeing. So I look forward to reading y'all's comments, because I hear, well, actually, I'm sorry, where I'm at, I am seeing a lot more people cashing in some of their gold and silver. They're falling on hard times. I'll be honest, I am as broke as I could be right now. And that's okay, because some might say, and even some people in the community, you're not really broke if you have precious metals. And that's actually true, I believe, because I would have no trouble going and selling some. However, the people that know me and that I like silver and gold have asked me recently, hey, you interested in buying this? And this is the purchase that I just picked up, and I'm about ready to show you guys this. So this was 40 ounces that someone had basically bought in, and they were sitting on it, and times are tough, they need money, and they said, you know what, I ain't losing any money because they bought it so much cheaper. Back when we have been saying, well, we've been saying buy silver for a little while. And I know some people out there are going to say, if you say it long enough, eventually it's going to skyrocket. And you can say that, but the truth of the matter is, silver has been going up. It's not like it just started going up recently. It's been going up for a while now. And even though I don't have the money right now to buy it, I still ended up buying it. I'm guilty. I've got a problem. There's a few subscribers that are members that I'm close friends with, and I talk to them literally on every couple night basis. And I got a problem. But I don't think I have a problem, because it's still real money. Am I really spending money? No. But people are selling. And this person that was selling these, I told him I'm not actually buying right now. And I told him that for a whole week. And I kind of had to hold my ground, because I don't really have the funds until the first of the month. And the person's like, I'll tell you what, give me $600 a tube. That's $30 an ounce, and I'll sell them to you now. But I need the money right off. And if you say no, I got someone else that's willing to get them later on. But check this out. Are them not beautiful? And I did test them. I know someone out there is going to leave a comment that says they're not real. They're real. I got a Sigma. I tested them. They are real. 1 ounce Philharmonics. I'm going to show you guys. It's the same coin in both tubes. I'm going to show you guys the other one too. Even though the other one I purposely have set up so it's on the other side, because I had my gloves on earlier. So this is the back side of it. Although I guess this... is this back side or the front side? I don't even really know which side's the back side and the front side. Or I'm sorry, the proper term I think is the front and the obverse. But yeah, beautiful coins. I couldn't be happier with them. At $30 a piece, I talked about it in some of the comments, so a couple people already know about it, and I got some great comments back, like, hey, if you need the money, you can always flip some of them. I mean, I could flip one tube. I actually had someone offer me if I wanted to keep 6 of them, I think it came out, five or six, and they would give me my money back. But I didn't want to part with them. I really want to keep them all if I can. But I will say, times are getting tough. And times are getting tough for a lot of people in the stacking community. And here's my thoughts. Times shouldn't be tough right now. The gas price is low. I don't want to get too political. But I have my beliefs that the gas price is low right now because essentially they need the economy to look good for the election. I was talking to a friend of mine about it recently, and she had asked me, she's like, do you really think they have that power? The Democrats don't have that power to keep the gas price low so they can look good right now. And I'm convinced they do. And there's a lot of ways they can do it. They can subsidize, they can manipulate, they can release strategic stockpile reserves beyond. I mean, they're pretty much taking it down to nothing if it ain't already nothing now. And they want to do that. But what's going to happen after the election? You know, when the election's over, that's it. There's no more benefits to keeping stuff in check. I mean, they can't keep it in check forever. The truth has to come out that the economy's not doing that well. Now, some of you may think it is, and I'm curious to hear that, but I talk to a lot of people that own their own businesses. A lot of my friends own their own companies, businesses, and I talk to them, and I'm hearing them say things are slow. Whether it's a restaurant, whether it's a movie theater, whatever the case may be, they're slowing down. Now, why is that? Obviously, if people don't have extra money, they don't have extra money to be eating out as much. They have to cut their eating out back a little bit. And it doesn't mean you can't go out to eat. So if you go to the restaurant and you see people there, don't think, oh, he's wrong. You know, I mean, if you go there every day and you ask the waiters or waitresses, you know, what's the trend? Because when I talk to these people that work at these restaurants, obviously if I go in to visit the owners of these restaurants in different places, then I'm going to talk to the employees, see how things are going for them. What's up? I have a tendency to love to talk to people. And I guess that's kind of where the channel comes in. But, you know, I'm hearing people say, it's been slow. It's been slow. Employees are telling me it's been slow. Don't jinx it. You know, they kind of, obviously employees are going to like it when it's a little slower than slammed. Now, owners would rather have it slammed. You know, as things are slowing down, businesses are slowing down, people aren't making as much money. They're not spending as much money. Things are getting tighter. Interest rates are coming down, but is it too little, too late? You know, we're probably going to see another interest rate cut, I believe, in the next 2 weeks right after the election. I think it's the 7th when they have the Fed meeting. If interest rates get cut, that's going to put upward pressure on gold and silver. I think right now there's a good buying opportunity in the $23 range. Is it jumping? Yeah. We've seen 23 to 24 back and forth. But I look at that as a consolidation. When the price sits in one spot, not coming down, but not going up, just sitting there bouncing, that's a consolidation forming. That's people putting in sells at $1 higher, and they're putting in buys at $1 lower. And whichever way it decides to go, it's going to have a hard time getting through that area, that consolidation pattern that's forming up right now. Now, eventually, it always does go through, obviously. You know, it could be anything. It could be a mine shutting down. It could just be an economy tanking. We're lucky, though, because here's the thing. They can mine a lot of silver and gold with cheap oil and gas prices. And with the energy costs down, that to me is the reason why it's not really skyrocketing, in my opinion. Why we're not seeing a big uptick. How long can these energy prices stay down for? That's the question. You know, I believe there's even entities outside the United States that wants to see the current administration stay in play. So by keeping the prices a little lower, it gives them what they want. Now, maybe, everybody, I don't want to get political because, there are obviously people that stack gold and silver that are from both sides of the aisle. I learned that the hard way when I was helping a older lady. She wanted to get into silver, and she had asked me 100 questions, and I sat there with her talking for hours on end, and she asked me how to put in a huge order. She wanted to put in $25,000 that she told me about. Now, how much more she put in on the sidelines, I don't know, because that was like a silver order for her. So, and then I found out later that she ended up getting a bunch of gold on top of that. Now, here's the thing. That gold, when she got it, was $1,800. So she's done really well with it. However, I got to say, when I was talking politics, she stopped me firmly when I started taking a side. She goes, don't, stop, don't go there. I just want to hear your opinion on precious metals, the economy. But it's hard. It's hard to talk about the economy without bringing up politics. Obviously, politics have a huge factor in the economy. I can look back and say one party has essentially been in office the majority of the time span for the last 20 years. I want to say Obama, Biden, Bush Jr., for sure. I'm not sure if Bush Sr. was a Democrat. Clinton. It goes back a way. The only Republican time that we had was the 4 years under T. And I'm not really happy the direction that this country has gone over the last 20 years. I mean, we've been gradually going down since the whole housing crisis. Some will even say we've been going down since 2000, but I'll give it the housing crisis. Greenspan pumped too much money into the system, and that's it. It's just continuing to climb. Greenspan did it. I'm trying to think who was after him. Ben Bernanke did it. Janet Yellen. Jerome Powell ain't really helping. A lot of people want to give him credit for a soft landing. We haven't had a soft landing. We have not landed yet. And people just don't really see what's going on. They think stuff can keep going up forever. I'm really curious to see what's going to happen next. I kind of feel bad because I think the next candidate is going to win, and then I think stuff could have a drastic drop. I hate to say that, but it's scary. And here's the thing. They're going to do anything that they have to do to try to fix this problem. And that's probably going to go to CBDs, central bank digital currencies. And if you're not stacking precious metals, you could get essentially wiped out. You could lose the opportunity to buy. I don't want to sit up here and fearmonger because I can't stand when channels promote something that's more expensive or they try to fear you into buying huge amounts. I'm not telling anybody to go buy huge amounts. In fact, right now, I'm trying to only buy the deals. I've slowed down on buying. Now, I've got mine. For those of you guys that have been stacking for a while, I would start looking for opportunities. I would start looking for deals. These coin shops, let's be honest. I mean, if they don't have a lot of people going in and buying, they're going to have to offer some specials. You're seeing that. I'm not going to sit here and promote a channel or a company, but I've seen one company, they're running a sale right now on a American Silver Eagle at spot price. And yeah, that's great. Unfortunately, you can only get one. with $199 shipping is free. So you've got to obviously buy a little more than that. 6 ounces though, to pick up an Eagle at spot, that's pretty good. That's going to save you roughly $4. That $4 you can shift over to 5 different coins. You essentially will save 80 cents a coin. And then if you can find something that's a little closer to spot, a deal. I always check the deal sites on a lot of companies. You've got to start looking for the deals. Not everybody is going to find $30 ounces. I mean, did I get lucky? 100% I got lucky. That's why I said, you know what? I'll take the money from something that's set aside for the next bill. I had my bill set up for the 16th. And I said, you know what? Instead, use that money. And then when you get your check in, pay a couple things down. Am I floating? Yep. I'm floating my purchases and robbing Peter to pay Paul. But at the end of the day, I'm getting more ounces. And I'm convinced that the price is going to go up. And even if it don't go up, what am I stuck with? Think about that for a minute. I'm stuck with some extra silver. Will things get paid? Of course things will get paid. You just might have to eat ramen noodle. I actually just bought the new 3-packs from Dollar General. Or not Dollar General. The Dollar Tree. I always get confused because some of these stores are actually $1.25 and some of these just have dollar in their name. But the actual $1.25 store, Dollar Tree, they've got these new 3-packs for $1.25. I said, man, that's pretty cheap, really. You're only talking 40 cents, 42 cents, 41 cents. So obviously, I'm prepared. Who knows what's going to happen? Things could break in the upside, and if they do, well, now I don't have to put in another order right off because I picked up this. Start looking for deals. Pick up some deals where you can. Be smart about it. Watch out for the higher premiums. Obviously, there's a lot of people out there that are hyping it up. They're hyping the premiums, and there's a good reason for that. Because they know that they're buying this stuff a whole lot cheaper from desperate people. I mean, I'm not going to lie. The person that sold these, I was really lucky to get them. And obviously, the person needed the money. But opportunities do come up. And once you're prepared, you understand that. I mean, it puts you in a better spot. So with that being said, I'm not going to have a long video today. I hope everybody has a great evening. Take your kids out. If you do, be safe. If you're younger, I don't think I have any super younger stackers that are going to go out trick-or-treating. If you're a younger stacker, please leave a comment. I hope you have a good time. Stay safe out there tonight. Obviously, there's a lot of Halloween parties. There's going to be a lot of people on the road. Going to be a lot of people possibly even drinking. So hopefully no one's driving. Be safe and let it be a safe Halloween. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. New month. We got the election coming up. We got the Fed meeting coming up. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be really interesting too. So I know a couple people have asked me what's next month's event. I haven't decided that yet. If anybody's looking at that bar hidden behind here, that's just there because people want to see some kind of decoration. This was actually a bar that my mom had bought, that she had paid a high dollar for it. I mean, I think she paid like $60, $70 an ounce, which was crazy. I think it's a 4-ounce bar. She bought it through one of these companies that cold call people and send and put their ads in the newspaper and the flyers and stuff. And yeah, it's cool looking, but she's like, well, I thought you said silver was going to go up. Yeah, but if you're buying it at some crazy price, you're going to have a little harder of a time to get your money back. So I don't want to see anybody get burned on something crazy. But yeah, it's cool looking. I actually seen some cool 1-ounce bars the other day that had last names on them. That was pretty cool. You could have your last name put on the bar. And it started out as, in my opinion, a crazy high price. But because the price of silver went from roughly 31 all the way up to 35, it kind of made them a little more reasonable, I guess you can say. So with that being said, going to wrap up here. Let me know your thoughts on what's going on. Let me know your thoughts on the purchase. And I'll see you guys again on T-Square Talk. Hope to see you guys again tomorrow. And everybody stay safe. Have a great evening. And keep stacking. Hit that thumbs up button. And I will see you guys again tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.